Hello doggos, welcome back to another video. Been a bit since I did that intro, eh? I finally decided to get around to making a video. And this one is about games that actually changed me in some ways, so this is gonna be cool. You don't have to do this now, but if you do end up enjoying the video, please like and subscribe, because only 74% of you guys are subscribed. Alright, let's get into it. Number 5. Bug Fables: The Everlasting Sapling. Bug Fables is one of my favorite games ever, but I've yet to complete the game. But so far, the story has made me really think about stuff, you know? And especially Chapter 7 so far, it's been insane, but it's also been horrifying. Like, it's so terrifying. I think maybe once I get to the end of it, it'll change positions with Number 4, Block Tales. Block Tales has been one of my favorite games of all time, but the part that really changed me was the Dream World section in Chapter 3. When I was playing it for the first time, it was completely unexpected, but it really made me feel like emotions are important, and you shouldn't be ashamed of them, not even some of the bad ones. Except hatred, of course. But it really made me feel things, and no other parts of the game have done that for me. But I don't really have a ton to talk about in this section though, because it was only one part of the game, but maybe there's going to be some even better, more influential parts in Demo 5 or later demos like Demo 6 or 7. Don't comment about that, please. Number 3, Deltarune. Now this is where it gets more influential. Deltarune as a game is great. It has the perfect mix of difficulty and gameplay, but the story, the story. The story of every chapter changed me in some way, but mainly 3 and 4. I love Tenna so much. He's just so silly, and the whole story in that chapter was good and set up so many plot points for future chapters. And some for Chapter 2 as well, as we know from the games, like that behind the stage. But Chapter 4, that was really what made me feel things. Especially at the start and end of it. But it was crazy to see Gerson in that chapter, so it was crazy, you know? But my brain is Ralsei coded, so all the stuff going down with Ralsei in Chapter 4, it was like the switch from normal Block Tales gameplay to the Dream Worlds in Chapter 3 of Block Tales. And that really hit me hard in the story department, and that was great, you know? Number 2, Outer Wilds. Oh my god. Outer Wilds. The ending of Outer Wilds was incredible. It was just so good. Okay, well, I'm putting a timestamp up on the screen now. Skip to that timestamp if you don't want me to spoil the ending, because I am going to talk about it pretty, like, a decent amount, you know? The ending of Outer Wilds was insane. It made me feel so small in the grand scheme of things, but making a new universe was cool AF, you know? The entire ending sequence was so scary, especially the surface of the Eye of the Universe, but once I got into the Ancient Grove, it was crazy, you know, crazy cool. Yeah, you know, especially watching every galaxy burn out, because they are galaxies, they're not stars, those are galaxies burning out. And then finding yourself and having to turn what yourself was into a campfire. And you gotta, like, spin around and have Esker spawn in, and then Esker going to show you where Ryback is. And then Ryback spawning in everybody else. Feldspar with his anglerfish coming at you. That's crazy. And then it's also scary, though, too, you know? And then the prisoners section, it was great. It was so much like the DLC. That was crazy. It was definitely spooky, though. I got pretty fast at it now, so it's not as spooky, because when I was recording footage for a different video at this point, it just was there, and I have never finished the DLC. Well, I did finish the DLC more recently, but it was crazy that it just appeared for no reason, even though I hadn't beaten it before that. So that was funny. Solemnum's ship part, that's crazy. Like having to, like, spawn in the ship, that's crazy cool. The reappearance of the quantum poem to get Gabbro, like, I mean, he wrote it, so I guess it makes sense I would show up for him, and it, like, actually does explain, like, how the Eye of the Universe works. And it's so cool. Chert's, like, you got, like, you have to look at the stars. It's crazy. It's so cool. And then them all playing their song around the campfire to create the new universe. It's insane. It's really sad though. I've lost my scout every single time I've played the ending. So funny, you know. All right, let's get on to number one. Number one, You Are Not Bunny Girl. You Are Not Bunny Girl is, I think, the best game I've ever played. The story is amazing. And this next message is going out to the You Are Not Bunny Girl Discord server. The community is great. Thank you guys, you know. I also love replaying the game so much. It just makes me feel a different thing every single time I go back and play it. The music is some of the best music I've ever heard, and the dialogue is also great. And I just really, really love this game. Especially the Yuri. I love Bunny Girl, Elaine, Tolbot, rest in peace, the mayor, and everyone else. The bosses are so unique, and they were all so fun. What was that? Oh, this is supposed to be how games changed me. And I've been talking about how good the game is. And it's making it worse that I'm saying this into my mic. This game really made me think about what it is to be alive. And what to do in case of disaster. The ending especially made me feel some crazy things. I just really, 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 really want to know what happens after the ending. It almost made me cry the first time I beat the game, which I hadn't done since I beat Outer Wilds for the first time. And I wrote a Steam review that really captures how I felt at the end of the story. This is the Steam review. Holy shit, this game was amazing. The battle system was so interesting. It was such a nice break from all the Paper Mario type RPGs I've been playing. The story was so good, I really want to play the game again. This is a game you should play without knowing anything, similar to Outer Wilds, which I heavily recommend as well. I wish I could go back and experience this game for the first time again. Play this game. I can't recommend it enough. Seriously, play You Are Not Bunny Girl. It's changed me in so many ways. It's just like, it makes me feel like it hurts like after the ending, because I just wish I could know what happens. It's so good. I am going to make an actual video on You Are Not Bunny Girl soon. So, that'll be fun. You guys will enjoy that one.